Governments throughout history have understood the profound power of narrative. They have consistently employed strategies to shape public perception, often with a singular, overarching goal in mind. That goal is the maintenance and consolidation of their own power. A key method in this endeavor is the propagation of myths. These narratives are not accidental. They are often intentionally crafted, meticulously disseminated, and subtly reinforced through various channels. Their core purposes are clear: to legitimize authority, foster social cohesion, and control dissent. Understanding these governmental myths is not merely an academic exercise. It is a critical step toward discerning the true motivations behind political actions and safeguarding against manipulation. We must examine the categories of these powerful, often invisible forces. One of the most potent forms of governmental myth-making involves cultivating narratives about a nation's origins. These stories often portray a glorious, sometimes even divine past, suggesting a preordained destiny for the people. They are designed to forge a collective identity. Consider the ancient Roman myth of Romulus and Remus, foundational to their identity, or the American myth of manifest destiny, which justified vast territorial expansion. These stories instilled national pride and provided a framework for understanding their place in the world. Such myths feature heroic figures and epic battles, connecting citizens to a larger, significant narrative. They create a sense of national exceptionalism, suggesting a unique and superior role on the global stage. This framework can then be used to justify expansionist policies or internal reforms. These narratives provide a powerful sense of purpose, binding individuals to a shared historical trajectory. They transform a collection of people into a unified nation with a common fate. This deep-seated belief in a special origin and destiny can be incredibly resilient. It allows governments to rally support for ambitious projects or to endure periods of hardship. The idea that a nation is destined for greatness can overshadow present difficulties. It becomes a powerful psychological tool for governance. Another crucial category of governmental mix aims to solidify the ruler's power. This involves promoting specific narratives about leaders, often portraying them as exceptionally wise, benevolent, or even godlike figures. The goal is to elevate them beyond ordinary human scrutiny. History offers numerous examples, from the deification of pharaohs in ancient Egypt to the modern cults of personality. Leaders like Stalin or Kim Il-sung were presented as infallible, almost supernatural beings. This portrayal discourages any questioning of their authority. Such myths foster unquestioning loyalty, transforming political leadership into something akin to religious devotion. Governments utilize extensive propaganda and elaborate ceremonies to reinforce these images. Carefully curated public appearances contribute to an aura of invincibility. The leader becomes the embodiment of the nation's strength and wisdom. Any criticism of the leader is then framed as an attack on the nation itself. This strategy effectively neutralizes opposition and consolidates absolute power. These narratives create a psychological barrier, making it difficult for citizens to perceive their leaders as fallible individuals. The myth of the omniscient leader ensures compliance and suppresses dissent. It is a cornerstone of authoritarian rule. A leader's pronouncements become unquestionable truths, guiding the populace. This myth ensures that the populace looks to the leader for all solutions. It reinforces a top-down structure of power and decision-making. Governments frequently propagate myths, emphasizing social cohesion and unity. These narratives often downplay internal divisions within society, focusing instead on shared values and common goals. They aim to present a unified national identity. This strategy is often employed to suppress dissent or to justify discriminatory policies against perceived outsiders. By highlighting common enemies, governments can rally support and divert attention from internal grievances. The myth of a perfectly harmonious society serves many purposes. Consider the myth of a classless society promoted in communist states, which often masked severe inequalities, or the insidious myth of racial purity used by Nazi Germany, which justified horrific atrocities. These narratives are powerful tools for control. They are used to rally support for wars or national endeavors, presenting a united front against external threats. The idea that we are all in this together can be a potent motivator. It can also be a dangerous illusion. By creating an artificial sense of unity, governments can stifle legitimate grievances and prevent collective action. Any group that challenges this perceived harmony can be labeled as disruptive or unpatriotic. This myth maintains the status quo. It ensures that the populace remains focused on external threats or abstract national goals. Internal issues, such as economic disparity or social injustice, are then relegated to secondary importance. The myth of unity becomes a shield against accountability. Finally, governments often create narratives about economic success and future prosperity. These myths are designed to maintain popular support, even in the face of hardship. They promise a better future for all citizens. This involves exaggerating economic growth figures and downplaying existing inequality. The narrative suggests that current sacrifices will inevitably lead to widespread prosperity. It is a powerful tool for managing public expectations. These myths are often intertwined with narratives of national strength and technological advancement. The idea that the nation is on an unstoppable path to economic dominance can be very compelling. It deflects criticism of current economic policies. Governments use these narratives to justify specific economic decisions, even unpopular ones. They promise that these measures are necessary steps toward a brighter tomorrow. This helps to maintain social stability during periods of economic uncertainty. The myth of inevitable progress encourages patience and discourages immediate demands for change. It suggests that any economic difficulties are temporary setbacks on a larger, successful trajectory. This narrative can be incredibly resilient. It allows governments to maintain public confidence even when evidence suggests otherwise. The promise of future prosperity becomes a powerful incentive for continued support. It is a fundamental aspect of modern governance. Government myths are undeniably powerful tools for shaping public opinion and maintaining control. They operate on deep psychological levels, influencing how citizens perceive their history, their leaders, their society, and their future. These narratives are not benign. Understanding these myths enables a critical analysis of the narratives presented by those in power. It helps us to discern their true motivations and the underlying agendas. Recognizing these patterns is crucial for informed citizenship. By critically examining these stories, we can safeguard ourselves against manipulation and make more independent judgments. This vigilance is essential for a healthy democracy and an engaged populace. The ability to question is our greatest defense. We must constantly ask, who benefits from this story? What is being obscured? What alternative perspectives are being silenced? Only through such critical inquiry can we truly understand the forces that shape our world.